Welcome to Just Us Friends. We have an assortment of tapes here in our video library to help when people are in mini crises, and I thought it might be helpful for those of you that want to break the cycle when somebody is in a little bit of a rift with you, and how hard it is to let go when you're in a fight with your partner or in a debate with somebody at work. Sometimes it just takes sitting down and taking some deep breaths and quieting down the adrenaline and bringing ourselves back into balance. When we make that very important discovery that no matter what the fight is, the one we're hurting the most is always ourselves. A lot of times we get so caught up in the drama of who's right and who's wrong and who's the good guy and who's the bad guy, and it fuels our whole little mini drama that we've got going in our head about our worth and value, or we lose sight of the importance of the relationship and the importance of a working relationship, and how often we get caught up in a drama that really has very little substance to it, and we're often sabotaging some of the most important relationships in our lives over little bitty nonsensical things. Now, I know some of the things you may be in a debate about are not so little and not so nonsensical, but the reality is just about everything can be worked through in a way that both people turn out to be winners. If one person wins all the time, that doesn't work either, and if that person that you would like to win all the time is you, then that's certainly an assumption that has to be changed to make your relationships work. And on the other hand, if you are letting your partner win all the time and your needs aren't getting addressed, then that doesn't work either. The best and really the only solution for a successful relationship is to mediate and negotiate so that both people get at least some of what they want. And then, of course, in doing that, we find out what is really underneath our position that we're holding on to so tightly. Always when we're in a fight with somebody, it's at some level because something probably pretty profound is not getting met in our life. Maybe in some way we're feeling fearful or disempowered or not respected. We have to get down to those deeper issues and not focus on just the dramas of our life that pick up on this theme and magnify it for us. Get down to what the real issue is, and that's what has to be shared with our partner. So in that, we need to forgive the other person for whatever their position is. We need to remember their goodwill in the relationship, even though they don't always manifest it or act on it. But for us, what we have to do is bring our body and our brain back into balance. And we have to talk to ourselves about our distress and our discomfort. We have to soothe ourselves. We have to tell ourselves what we are wishing the other person would be telling us. If we're waiting for somebody else to give us what we want, and that's a deep measure of healing and comfort, that's probably not going to happen. They can only be themselves. They're probably not going to change that much. They're probably not going to miraculously give us something that they don't even know what it is. Fighting, anger, all can lead to consequences that are far more disastrous than we might expect, and will not get us what we want. It is good to get that energy out, but not in a way that attacks or tells somebody else how wrong or bad they are. That will never lead to a resolution. So, given that reminder, take a few deep breaths. Think of what it is that you really want and need. Let go with every breath of wanting to get what you're not going to get. Breathe in, breathe out, and let it go. You are probably not going to get the other person to be different. You are probably not going to get the other person to give you what you think you want. Let it all go. The real answer lies in giving yourself what you need so that you can relax, and then you can sit down with the other and talk about the real needs, the deep needs, and negotiate a solution to the issue so you both can at least get some of what you want. Don't go back into the discussion until you're ready to at least do that much. A little bit more is to say to them how they're right, that you're sorry, how you may forgive them, and how you care about them and want to support their getting what they need so that you can start again in a way that both get what you need and give something that they need. So relax your body, open your heart. Think of all the ways that you'd rather have them in your life than out of it, and start over again.